Good evening. We've just finished taping our show here where we try to have fun and be joyful. But ultimately, it was a night of underlying sadness as more news of events in Texas came into us. As you'll know by now, a gunman entered a school in Texas and killed at least 18 children and 2 adults. It's unfathomable. As a father, I can't imagine the horror of that phone call. When I dropped my kids off at school this morning and kissed them goodbye, it doesn't cross your mind that that could ever be the last goodbye. And the thought of that phone call, that your child is the victim in a mass shooting, is beyond comprehension as a human being. I'm so deeply sad for the families of these children, the trauma of the survivors, and for the future these kids will never see. And I don't know what has to happen to change things here. I am constantly shocked by the number of people who must think that this is an okay byproduct to never make meaningful changes to gun laws. And it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't reflect the country that I think America is. The America I've always admired. You have a problem, you solve it. You are on the forefront of medicine, of technology, of innovation. When there's a world war, you are the ones we turn to. Yet on this issue, America is one of the most backward places in the world. This year, there have been no school shootings in England. This year, there have been no school shootings in Japan. This year, there have been no school shootings in Australia. This year, there have been 27 school shootings in America and 212 mass shootings, and we are just 5 months into the year. Nothing will change. Gun money will continue to get in the way of morality. So just as I stood here in this studio last week and I talked about a mass shooting at a grocery store in Buffalo, today, heartbreakingly, it is in an elementary school in Texas. And I'll probably be stood here talking again in another week or two about another place. And words of thoughts and prayers will come from our leaders, but I fear change never will. I hold out hope that this country will eventually wake up and change this senseless gun culture, while my heart simply goes out to every single person in Texas tonight.